What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Mbappe FC competition. This is the game week 3 now, so the final iteration of the Kylian Mbappe competition. If you don't know what it is, pretty much you need 400 points with your 5 players to have a chance to meet Mbappe. So obviously looking at my score here, obviously this week I've done pretty well. As I said in one of my previous videos, my first week was terrible, and I changed up my strategy and just gone for the big hitters. So obviously it's worked out this week, which is brilliant. So I want to try and help you guys build your third iteration squad, and hopefully you can take away some pointers or maybe a player or two that I've used. And yeah, maybe it helps you guys build your squad. So the first player in net we're going to go with today is Courtois. Now, doesn't need too much explanation. They're playing at home, Espanyol, probably favourable to get a clean sheet. But even if Courtois doesn't get that clean sheet, the reason I like him is he gets the AA in. You can see here his lowest score at the minute is 44, and it's just because he loves the AA. Like even in this game here where he didn't get the clean sheet, 26 AA. I mean, you can't really argue with that. As long as your keeper's scoring about 50, job done. Yeah, that's all you really need from him. If he can get that clean sheet, which I'd probably say he's the most favourable keeper. I think most people are going to be going either Alisson or Courtois. For me, I'm going to go Courtois this week. Next up, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Again, little bit of a risk because he could be rotated. Obviously, we saw Andy Robertson rotated for the Liverpool game. So there is a slight risk with Alexander-Arnold, but it's just these scores, man. He's on the set piece. He's a brilliant player. I think I like having Alexander-Arnold in the team. However, I probably wouldn't captain him if I was you, just on that slight opportunity that he could get subbed or could not start. It says here he's on to start, but I wouldn't put too much faith in the Sorare predicted lineups if I were you. If you know, you know. Anyway, moving on. Next we have Jamal Musiala. For me, I just, to be honest, it's just so hard to not pick Musiala. They are playing Werder Bremen away, but just Bayern looks so good right now. And I also think, obviously, some of these players will have rotation risk, especially Musiala keeps getting subbed off. But it's so hard to not pick him. And also, Bayern, you got to remember they played their Champions League or their midweek game quite early, as opposed to, say, for example, Leverkusen played today. So they do have a bit more of a rest, but yeah, just he's just a magical player. He scores actually not like insane, but if you watch him play, you know why I'm picking him, guys. He's just a great football player. And yeah, he's one of them as well, where even if he didn't score, like say if he scores like 50 for me, honestly don't mind. Because I know he's done well. You know, I mean, I know he's a good player. So yeah, next up we've got Mo Salah. Again, everyone knows him, great player, and at home to Bournemouth, I think you're going to see a lot of Liverpool players in this, in a lot of people's teams for this Mbappe event. And there's a good reason why. I think it's the most favourable Premier League fixture this weekend. And yeah, just Liverpool look good right now. I think he's potential captain as well with these scores. Obviously down to your guys' decision on that. But last but not least, so with these guys, I'd say like Trent and Musiala's a tiny bit risky. So my last pick, I really wanted to make sure I'm going to get a really high AA performing player to make sure I get that 400 points. So I went a little bit safe. I've gone Joshua Kimmich just because I know this man, he is going to score at least 50, probably 60 and onwards. That's just because he's an AA merchant. He's a kind of like the Rodri for City in that way. Like he's gonna score very well. And you can see here he peaks really high. And yeah, definitely again potential for that captain slot on the team. So the lineup I'm going for will look a little something like this, and I think I'm going to captain Kimmich, sorry, just purely on the base of the fact that I think he's going to play the 90, whereas Musiala probably going to get subbed off. Hopefully he gets his decisive before then. Salah again, I could definitely back Salah. Being captain, the only issue with Salah is if he doesn't get that decisive, you know what I mean. Again, Trent, very captain worthy, especially if they get that clean sheet. But the only reason I'm not going for him is because I'm not quite sold on the rotation, and if I do captain Trent and he's not starting, that's gonna kill the whole entire lineup. Whereas if I have Kimmich, then at least I might still be able to get to the 400. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. I don't think I'll change it. If I do change anything, it might be the captain. But yeah, as it stands, as of recording, I'm gonna go for this. Let me know what you guys have gone for. Drop in the comments if I've missed a player and you guys think that I should be playing them. But yeah, this is gonna be my team for the third iteration of the Mbappe competition. I hope you guys get your 400 points and get that ticket and have a chance to meet the boy. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, can you leave a like, please? Thanks. That would be great. And I'll see you guys in a future video. Goodbye, guys.